How deep is this gonna be? Is this gonna be a big disaster? Here we go. There's a barbed wire fence going into the creek. I might just put a hole in my waders again. Oh, there's a fish past it. There's a fish here. There's a fish here. Oh, there's a fish. Dude, check it out. He just caught a nice size. All right, I haven't fished this spot since winter. I did a video here once called, I think, Fishing with Frostbite Fingers. And I only went so far up in here, and then I got out because I was a wimp and it was cold, whatever. And I never really got to try far up in here, but I parked at the other end of this creek one day, just kind of hung out for a minute and jumped out to just take a look at the water to see how the water level was in this little teeny creek. And it was nice, and there was actually fish swimming around in that pool, and nice sized ones too, and that's kind of a ways up from here. All the reports online say that this creek is basically, I don't know, there's no fish in it, and you don't catch anything in it, so it's not worth trying. And I just kind of figured, you know what, I gotta try at least once before the season's over with, and the season's over with in like 4 or 5 days. So I'll just take this little hike up in here, see what we catch, see what this creek's about. If I don't catch anything, well, I know better. And if I do, well, kick butt. By the way, I'll be using this spinner right here. This is my go-to. It's a chartreuse and silver. I like to use this little mini thing when I'm in creeks that I don't know where I'm at. Usually this thing picks up the fish and I catch some bites. So it's worth giving it a shot. It's silver because it's sunny out right now. This creek is really clear too. I mean, if you look at it, this is like super, super clear here. And it's gonna be a tough, you know, fish, but it's worth every minute to give it a shot. I mean, otherwise I'm always gonna wonder about this thing. Sometimes, you know, you gotta try out a creek, even if it's, you know, may not work for you, because otherwise it'll just hang in the back of your head of, I always wonder what was in that creek. And this is the time to try it out and see if it's worth coming back up in here ever again and fishing it. So I will see you shortly here, and I'm gonna get the camera shut off before you get any wind blasting on you. So back in a second. Holy windy moly. All right, we're back in business again. We picked up all of our waste and all of our garbage. So far the stream's looking really shallow. I see much for fish activity down here. This little creek is a class 2. They say there's more fish up by the headwaters, which is a little farther up from where I'm at. But this creek itself is like 4 miles long. So it's not like a really super long creek. But I guess it's worth a shot. It's supposed to open up to a nice sized creek once you're a little farther up here. And Google Maps shows it to have some massive holes in it. Usually I look up all my creeks on trout routes, but this one here I found on, you know, Google Maps. I've known it's here for a long time, but I've never really fished it. But last week I was farther upstream and I walked by the bridge and oop, there's a fish. And then I saw some fish and I figured maybe it's time to finally come back in here and give it a shot. So there's holes in here, maybe, maybe not. Maybe we're just gonna get some exercise today, which is either way. I'm looking forward to giving this a shot, either see what's gonna happen. The water's nice and cold. Let's just get in here and see what's actually here. See if there's any deep spots. Like right here, it's gonna be hard to fish this. Man, I just can't keep going. I'm gonna walk farther up in, past all the spots, and get in a more sheltered area where there's less. Ooh, there's another deep spot right there. This corner's not really that deep, but there's some deep corners. Like over here. Nothing came out at it, so we're just gonna guess that that's empty. Just keep walking up. Try to find those juice holes. They're supposed to be in front of me. All right, this is gonna be really interesting. If you notice this Beaver Dam, it's like over the top of my knees high. And above it, there's a big pool. And there's another Beaver Dam, it looks like farther upstream there. So I'm thinking this little lake here that's above this Beaver Dam is probably about, I don't know, looks like it's knee deep, so, or maybe even higher. So we'll have to see how this is gonna play out for old Slayermike, because you know me and how I fish, so, and how clumsy I get sometimes. This could either be really successful or disastrous. Full spinner through there, see if anything just comes out racing at it or something. You never know. Nothing even moved, not even flinched. Especially since I'm not seeing fish. It doesn't mean they're not up here, but how deep is this gonna be? Is this gonna be a big disaster? Here we go. Testing 1, 2, 3, slippery. Ooh, kind of big stick here. What is that, a barbed wire fence? It sure is. There's a barbed wire fence going into the creek. I might just put a hole in my waders again. There's already holes in them already. My foot's already soaking wet, so. Yeah, that was a barbed wire fence right there in the water. If I would have paid attention when I was walking ahead, I'd seen it. You can see it right there. And right there it goes under the water to the beaver dam, and there it is right there. So I know I got wet. I got my thing because I know I got stuck. And the reason why I know I got stuck is because my other boot's wet now. And this boot there is ever wet. So I caught it in the leg. Isn't that nice? Wonderful. But it's not the farmer's fault. It's the beaver that put the dam in there. So one part for me is gonna try to figure out how to get past this thing here. How many more are ahead of me? Toledo, Rito, look at this. A big hole up here. A lot of floating crap, whoa. Holy Toledo, look at this. The sand is like super sink down to your knees. That's not good. Wow, this is not good. I can't get a good foothold to get a good spot to cast. I'm just gonna try it anyways, hope for the best. I'm fishing above the dam here. I can't tell if I'm gonna catch a fish or not, or if it's even worth my time here. I'm hoping I can stand on something hard. Oh, I can't get my foot out. Oh. All right, so I'm gonna try over here on the other side there real quick. See if anything's down in there. I'm not seeing any chasers. It's not a good sign. Try it again. Oh no, it caught on the tree. Yay. Oh well, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. All right, I hope this wasn't a big mistake, but I guess big mistakes sometimes have to be made. This is like, yeah, I'm thinking this is just probably a really heavy active beaver site. So it might be, this area right here might be a little tough to catch some trout out of. All right, let's just keep moving. What we have to do is we're gonna have to get up here around this little pile of trees and figure out how we're gonna get down in there safely. All right, let's give it a shot and see what we can do, I guess. See what can make happen. I tell you, this is gonna be terrible getting through this stuff. I can hopefully make it. All right. Not too much of a hassle, not too hard. All right. How far do I gotta go to catch fish? That's the question. Oh, is there another beaver dam? There is. Wow, there's just so many series of beaver dams in here. I can see why there's no fish. Oh, look, there's another one. There's another beaver, a small beaver dam here. So there's just a whole series of them all over. This is the one where you think, all right, it's all these beaver dams, there's gotta be fish. There's another spot. It's just gonna be fun, fun, fun. All right. I mean, the shoreline looks great through here. Lots of rocks and pretty nice. Has a lot of fish. Oh, look at that. There's some deeper spots, I guess, coming up. But like I say, it's just another beaver dam. Huh, interesting. Look at how murky it is from this beaver dam. It's like up to my ankles there. Wow, I want to get here on this side so I can try both these holes on both sides. Gotta find solid ground. I think there's solid ground right here. Semi-solid ground. All right, sorry about the wind. Oh, dang it. Sorry about the lousy cast. What the heck was that all about? All right, that was terrible. If I could see a fish, I'd be happy. I don't think there is any fish in this creek until you get far up. And then a ways to go. and work our way through here for 2 seconds along this bank up here. Hopefully we don't fall off the edge. We don't know where all the beaver slides are at, so it could be disastrous for us. There seem to be a lot of them along here. I don't know, I think I've seen like 4 or 5 beaver dams so far. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook up here, cut through there, and go over there, because I can't get through this section without falling on my face. See, that's what you gotta watch out for here. There's a beaver slide there, and there's a big giant tree branch sticking out underneath it. Oh, I can sit on it for a second while I can get my feet out. Well, that was fun. Not. All right, guys. If I catch a fish out of here, this is gonna be one heck of an experience, I tell you. This is gonna be a miracle if I catch anything. It's not looking good. So I think I'm gonna have to go around this tree, try it again, because I can't get through that way. I tell you, this is a total pain in the keister. Yeah, look at that. There's another beaver dam. That's like 5 right there, I think. Officially, I think there's 5 beaver dams through the section. I think 5 or 6 since I walked through here. So this area's been neglected for a long time. Yeah, there's even another one up ahead from here. There's a big one up there. It's just, but it doesn't go all the way across. This guy looks massively deep. I don't know what to do here. I'd like to get in, but this looks massively deep. Like there's a big, like it goes down. Nothing's chasing it, nothing's passing it. There's nothing here. You win some, you lose some, and today I'm definitely losing some. All right, well, we're gonna have to get up here. We're taking a Google map. We've seen some big giant holes up ahead here, and these are the holes. And look at how big they are. There's a big hole, but there's no fish. It's really weird because the stream over here from the other side of the cornfield is an awesome stream for brookies and browns and everything else. So not to see one in this area here is pretty awesome. Not awesome, pretty awful. So really messy. What a viney mess. All right. What a viney mess. Hopefully there's not as many beaver dams left up here. This is terrible. I can't get in here. This water's too deep. There's no way. I can't even see the bottom. So I'm not even gonna attempt to get in there. Yeah, this is a total bad idea trying to get in there. Whole lot of nothing. Wow, not even a chaser, not even a swiper, not even a hit. Nothing. This is like probably one of the worst spots I've ever fished so far. Well, things could change right up here. Who knows? You could toss it out and be like giants, you never know. This is pretty deep. Nothing even came out, guys. Dang it, I think I made a big mistake. It's kind of late, too late now. I'm over halfway through here. So I'm probably just gonna have to keep working it. There's another beaver slide right here. And it's fresh too, because you can see the mud right there. I've been through here just recently. Right before I got here, actually. That's probably why I'm not catching anything as much. But there could be like no beavers ahead if we get lucky. Oh, there's a fish past it. There's a fish here. There's a fish here. Whoa, there's a fish. Dude, check it out. He just caught a nice sized brown. Oh, he got off. There's fish here, dudes. There's fish. Oh my God, there's fish. I'm so excited. All right, sorry about the wind. I can't do much about it. I'll try to throw some music in there. Maybe that'll help a little bit, but there's fish here. Whoa, there's another one. Oh, he's a nice sized brookie. That was a huge brookie, guys. I mean, that was gigantic brookie. Is this hook not like something wrong with it? No, the hook seems sharp. That's a real sharp hook. I mean, that's super sharp. So they're just not really hitting it as hard as they could, but that was a brookie and it had to be like 13, 14 inches. I mean, people say, how can you tell by it's in the water? You just see the side of it when it was on the hook. That was a nice sized fish, guys. I think these fish are hungry in here. They don't ever get, nobody fishes in here. So I may not catch another one, but there's always a chance I can throw a Rapala on there at this point. Maybe pull a Rapala through there. All else fails. This one gets on there, I just gotta hope I can set the hook. That's the problem. Wow, that was like 2 different ones so far, and they're both nice. Maybe that means my luck's changing. Wow, that is insane, dude. Those are 2 big fish, and they didn't get, I couldn't hook them. I think it's mainly because I'm up in the air so high here that I'm having such a hard time setting the hook that I would if I was pulling it straight in the water. They're not hitting it at all now. Nothing's even chasing it. Wow, there's fish here. There's fish here. I'm excited. Yay, there's fish. Let's try it again. Go slow and take it easy. Right along that weed line. As I gonna let it drop down in there a little bit, pull it, drop it out in there, pull it a little bit, drop it in there. Nothing. All right. Whatever's in there knows I'm here, and they're not gonna bite anymore. But who cares, dude? We found there's fish here. That's all we know. There's fish here now. Just getting on top of them is the fun part. There are fish in this spot. There are big fish in this spot. And we need to change what we're using here or something. All right, guys, they're not hitting this at all anymore. So I'm gonna do, for a moment, I'm gonna switch up. I'm gonna go with something probably like a lure and see if I can't pitch a Rapala, or even like a, yeah, let's switch that. We're gonna try throwing this Rapala Husky jerk in there. It looks nothing like what I just threw. You know, it may work and it may not. I'll be back in a second, but I'm gonna chuck this guy in there. I gotta tie him on. I haven't used him since the Brule River, so I have to give it a shot and see how it pays off. So back in a second. Battery's gonna go dead on here, but maybe we got a little time. All right, people, I'm gonna try a Husky jerk. My lure, they're not even chasing it anymore. This guy here's got more hooks, and he looks like kind of like a cool flashing minnow. Maybe something will take it. Not even a try. Not even a flash of light. So let's try it again. We'll get it up over there more. Nothing. These boys and girls that are in here. Oh no, it's hung up. I gotta get it off. Hold on a second. I should never have reeled it in so far. That's my bad. All right, there's that guy that's off there. This guy's off here. Well, we know that there's fish in here. That's awesome. They're big ones too. That brookie that came up was huge. That would have been like a PB for me right there if I would have actually got him in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna tug this Rapala Husky jerk through there. One of these big guys, they're still hungry, they're eating. I just gotta get them to hit the lure, that's the only problem. At this point, they may not hit anything because I passed in there so many times, I probably ruined it. Ain't nothing biting anymore, guys. So we learned there's fish in here. And we got a ways to go yet, so maybe we have a chance in actually catching something in here. All right, there you go. There's that like 15 piles of debris. This one here may not be a beaver dam. This is more like just a deadfall of everything that washed down the stream during a big storm or something. But it's pretty huge. Of course, there's no fish right here either. No fish. Climb up the bank. Well, maybe there is. Who knows? There could be a giant trout underneath this huge pile here. But we're gonna have no way to access them. Wow, yeah, this is pretty disastrous. Up here, it looks like we got a laundromat going on ahead of us. We got a washing machine. Is that part of a washing machine? We don't know. Who knows what that is? I'm not a washing machine repairman, so I can't really tell you what's going on here. I'm watching as I walk up, see if any fish run for their lives, and I don't see nothing. There we go. Looks like it could be washing machine, who knows? It's garbage though, that's for sure. All right, guys, I don't know what to tell you. I think this is the last leg of my journey through here. I don't think there's gonna be much going on. I think I need to just keep walking up here to my truck, get on the other side for a little bit. Maybe walk up to the road, see if anything opens up. If not, oh wait, there's a fish. You know, I'm not seeing fish here at all. Now I know there's fish under here, so. Well, I've seen them here. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna nail one. This bridge is a smooth one? It is too. That'll help with my cast to get it farther over. Oh, maybe not. Fish on, fish on. I got me a fish. Oh, I got me a fish. After all this time, I finally caught me a brown trout. All right, dudes. I gotta catch this guy. I gotta let him go back where he came from. Unfortunately, I don't want to let him go in the hole, but there we go, dudes. Hopefully this camera's turned on. Man, that was a heck of a journey to catch you, dude. You don't even know how far I went to try to wrangle you up. So, all right, guys. Yeah, let's get this guy unhooked here real quick. My hand's wet. I'll show you what I got. Look at this dude here. There you go. Slayermike spinners to the rescue. The only thing is, I took this whole trip all the way up here to catch this guy. But yeah, he's a nice dark one too. So we'll get him unhooked fast here so he doesn't have any injuries. And we'll get him back in the water. All right, it's out. And there he goes. All right, dudes, you seen him. He's gone now, though. He swam up over here, I think, so I don't know where the heck he would have gone, but all right, dudes, maybe he swam upstream. See you in a bit. One fish. Crazy. All right. All day long, we hiked about a mile and traveled over about, I don't know, 10, 15 beaver dams. I don't know, that was a lot of beaver dams. And it was all worth it to catch him, I guess. He was a nice big boy. I wonder where he went though. He just took off, and then before I had a chance to put him, I was gonna put him up here in this pool where he came from, but he was in too big of a hurry now. He's somewhere else, I don't know. I don't think, we'll see how this hole goes. I may not catch anything else in here. But then again, who knows?